Alright, so welcome to the Gingerbread House Party. I am so happy that you're able to join me today in this special holiday program. So as we are staying safe in our homes this holiday season, let's keep our spirits cheerful and make our Gingerbread House Party a special time spent together with our family. So before we get to reading our special holiday books, we're going to sing a song that will get us ready to sit down together and share our books with our family. So there are some movements, so go ahead and follow along with me, and then we'll get ready to read our stories. Alright, ready? Clap your hands, stomp your feet, reach down, touch the ground. Now reach up high up to the sky and turn yourself around. Hold your hips, give a shrug, wiggle all around. Now sit down on the ground and give yourself a hug. Alright, first we're going to read the book Gingerbread Baby. This comes from Jan Brett's Little Library Collection. Gingerbread Baby. Can we make a gingerbread? Maddie asked his mother. Yes, she said, and lit the stove. Maddie got down the cookbook. They mixed the dough and Maddie rolled it into the shape of a gingerbread boy. And they popped him in the oven. Tick tock, tick tock. And Maddie peeked. Too soon. Out jumped a gingerbread baby. I am the gingerbread baby, fresh from the pan. If you want me, catch me if you can. The gingerbread baby ran around the kitchen, and the door opened, and in came Maddie's father. And the gingerbread baby ran out, shouting, "Catch me if you can!" He ran by the cat, and she sprang at him. Meow! They rumbled and tumbled, but the gingerbread baby came out on top. And the dog ran after him. The gingerbread baby climbed over the wall shouting, "Catch me if you can!" And Maddie stayed at home looking at the cookbook. He heard his mother and father yelling, the cat meowing, "Meow!" and the dog barking, "Ruff, ruff!" And the gingerbread baby ran into the barn. He raced across the goats' backs, singing loudly, "Catch me if you can!" The gingerbread baby stopped at the well for a drink. Oh, he must have been thirsty from all that running. Madeline watched him. Martha tried to catch him, but she was too slow. Meanwhile, what's Maddie doing back at home? Can you see what he's doing there? He grabbed the girls' braids, tied them together, and ran off. At home, Maddie stirred, mixed, and rolled the dough. He put it in the oven. I will catch him if I can, Maddie said to himself. And the gingerbread baby jumped into a farm wagon. A mama pig tried to catch him, but then he jumped into the air, twisted around, and got away just in time. I am the gingerbread baby. I am quick, I am fast, I am clever, I am smart. No one can catch me. Now the gingerbread baby came to a bridge. All the villagers and the animals raced after him. So he jumped off, landed on a chunk of ice, and floated down the river. Look at me, and what do you see? The best gingerbread baby ever, he sang, and jumped ashore. Who was watching from the trees? What kind of animal is that? Smack, smack, a hungry fox. And the gingerbread baby ran away fast. Do you think that hungry fox is going to catch him? The milk and cheese man passed by. and the gingerbread baby hid in the lid. Ooh, lucky for him, he got away from that hungry fox. Ha ha, hee hee, I'm the gingerbread baby, and you'll never find me. And the milk and cheese man lifted the lid. I'm the gingerbread baby, catch me if you can. Now everyone chased after that naughty gingerbread baby. Getting closer, and the gingerbread baby smelled something delicious and followed his nose into the woods running fast. What do you think he could smell from the woods? He couldn't believe what he saw, a gingerbread house. And the gingerbread baby clapped his hands and ran inside. Maddie was watching from the trees. Is that what Maddie was baking? A gingerbread house for gingerbread baby? When everyone arrived, all they found were crumbs. That must be all that's left of the gingerbread baby, Maddie's father said. So let's go home and tell Maddie. Hello, Maddie, his father said. We didn't catch the gingerbread baby. Did you make that beautiful gingerbread house? His mother asked. Yes, Maddie said, smiling. Only Maddie could hear the tiny voice from inside the gingerbread house. And who's inside that gingerbread house? Do you guys know? It's the gingerbread baby. I'm the little gingerbread baby, lucky as can be, to be living in the house that Maddie made for me. Say bye, gingerbread baby.
All right, go ahead and grab your scarves. We're gonna dance like snowflakes. That was so much fun. Good job, everyone.
So the next book we're going to read is Snowmen at Night. And this is by Caralyn Buehner with pictures by Mark Buehner. And if you turn to the very back, the author says, a reminder to the reader, don't forget to look for hidden shapes that have been painted in all of these wintertime scenes. See if you can find a cat, a rabbit, a Santa face, and a Tyrannosaurus Rex. So as you guys are looking through the book, see if you can find those pictures. One wintry day, I made a snowman, very round and tall. The next day when I saw him, he was not the same at all. I wonder what was different about him. What do you guys think? He had slipped, his arms drooped down. He really looked a fright. It made me start to wonder, what do snowmen do at night? What do you guys think snowmen do at night? I think that snowmen start to slide when it gets really dark, off the lawn and down the street, right into the park. They gather in a circle while they wait for all the others, sipping cups of ice-cold cocoa made by snowmen mothers. Then the snowman games begin. They line up in their places, each one anxious for his turn in the snowman races. After everyone has had a chance at racing once or twice, they go on over to the pond to do skating tricks on ice. Sometimes they start giggling, and then they act like clowns. They bump into each other till they all fall down. They gather up their snowballs, the pitcher takes his aim, and underneath the moonlit sky, they play a baseball game. No one knows just how it started, but soon it's quite a sight, with snowmen throwing balls in the world's best snowball fight. Then it's time for sledding. It's a wild ride down the hill. There they go. Woo! Wahoo! They yell. This is by far the biggest snowman's biggest thrill. Finally, they're tuckered out and getting sleepy, so they slowly gather up their things, and one by one they go. Oh, the sun is coming up. People are almost about to get out of bed. So if your snowman's grin is crooked or he's lost a little height, you'll know he's just been doing what snowmen do at night. And that's the end. All right, next we're going to sing the song about a snowman. All right, you can follow along with me. You guys ready? Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. In the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. Let's try that again one more time. Ready? Once there was a snowman, a snowman, a snowman. Once there was a snowman, tall, tall, tall. In the sun he melted, he melted, he melted. In the sun he melted, small, small, small. All right, the last book we're going to read is Too Many Tamales, and this is by Gary Soto and Ed Martinez. Snow drifted through the streets, and now that it was dusk, Christmas trees glittered in the windows. Maria moved her nose off the glass and came back to the counter. She was acting grown up now, helping her mother make tamales. Their hands were sticky with masa. That's very good, her mother said. Maria happily kneaded the masa. She felt grown up, wearing her mother's apron. Her mom had even let her wear lipstick and perfume. If only I could wear Mom's ring, she thought to herself. Maria's mother had placed her diamond ring on the kitchen counter. Maria loved that ring. She loved how it sparkled like their Christmas tree lights. When her mother left the kitchen to answer the telephone, Maria couldn't help herself. She wiped her hands on the apron looked back at the door. Ooh, there's a shiny ring there. You think she's going to try to put it on? Do you think she should. I'll wear the ring for just a minute, she said to herself, and the ring sparkled on her thumb. Maria returned to kneading the masa, her hands pumping up and down. On her thumb, the ring disappeared, then reappeared in the sticky glob of dough. Her mother returned and took the bowl from her. Get your father for his part, she said. Then the three of them began to spread the masa onto corn husks. Maria's father helped by plopping a spoonful of meat in the center and folding the husk. He then placed them in a large pot on the stove. They made 24 tamales as the windows grew white with delicious smelling curls of steam. A few hours later, the family came over with armfuls of bright presents. Her grandparents, her uncle and aunt, and her cousins, Dolores, Teresa, and Danny. Maria kissed everyone hello. Then she grabbed Dolores by the arm and took her upstairs to play, with the other cousins tagging along after them. They cut out pictures from the newspaper, pictures of toys they were hoping were wrapped and sitting underneath the Christmas tree. As Maria was snipping out a picture of a pearl necklace, a shock spread through her body. The ring! She screamed. Everyone stared at her. What ring? Dolores asked. Without answering, Maria ran to the kitchen. The steaming tamales lay piled on a platter. The ring was inside one of the tamales, she thought to herself. It must have come off when I was kneading the masa. Dolores, Teresa, and Danny skidded into the kitchen behind her. Help me, Maria cried. They looked at each other. Danny piped up first. What do you want us to do? Eat them, she said. If you bite something hard, tell me. The four of them started eating. They ripped off the husks and bit into them. The first one was good, the second one pretty good, but by the third tamale, they were just tired of the taste. Keep eating, Maria scolded. Corn husks littered the floor. Their stomachs were stretched till they hurt, but the cousins kept eating until only one tamale remained on the plate. Ooh, they look so full, don't they? This must be it, she said. The ring must be in that one. We'll each take a bite. You first, Danny. And Danny was the youngest, so he didn't argue. He took a bite. Nothing. Dolores took a bite. Nothing. Teresa took a bite. Still nothing. It was Maria's turn. She took a deep breath and slowly and gently bit into the last mouthful of tamale. You think she got it? Nothing. Didn't any of you bite something hard? Maria asked. Danny frowned. I think I swallowed something hard, he said. Oh, look at his belly, so full. Teresa said, I didn't bite into anything hard, but I think I'm sick. She held her stomach with both hands. Maria didn't dare look into Teresa's mouth. She wanted to throw herself onto the floor and cry. The ring was now in her cousin's throat, or worse, his belly. How in the world could she tell her mother? But I have to, she thought. She could feel tears pressing to get out as she walked into the living room where the grown-ups sat talking. They chattered so loudly that Maria didn't know how to interrupt. Finally, she tugged on her mother's sleeve. What's the matter? Her mother asked. She took Maria's hand. But I did something wrong, Maria sobbed. What? Her mother asked. Maria thought about the beautiful ring that was now sitting inside Danny's belly and got ready to confess. Then she gasped. The ring was on her mother's finger, bright as ever. The ring! Maria nearly screamed. Maria's mother scraped off a flake of dried masa. You were playing with it, she said, smiling gently. I wanted to wear it, Maria said, looking down at the rug. Then she told them all about how they'd eaten the tamales. Her mother moved the ring a little on her finger. It winked a silvery light. Maria looked up and Aunt Rosa winked at her too. Well, it looks like we all have to cook up another batch of tamales, Rosa said cheerfully. Maria held her full stomach as everyone filed into the kitchen, joking and laughing. At first, she still felt like crying as she needed a great bowl of masa next to Aunt Rosa. As she pumped her hands up and down, a leftover tear fell from her eyelashes into the bowl and for just a second rested on her finger, sparkling like a jewel. Then Rosa nudged her with her elbow and said, Hey, Niña, it's not so bad. Everyone knows the second batch of tamales always tastes better than the first, right? And when Dolores, Teresa, and Danny heard that from the other side of the room, they let off a groan the size of 24 tamales. Oh! Then Maria couldn't help herself. She laughed, and pretty soon everyone else was laughing, including her mother. And when Maria put her hands back into the bowl of masa, the leftover tear was gone. And that's the end of Too Many Tamales. Are you guys making tamales this holiday season? I know we are. Alright, so before we start building our gingerbread houses, let's do one more song, and it's to the tune of We Wish You a Merry Christmas. Let's all do a little clapping, let's all do a little clapping, all do a little clapping and spread some good cheer. Let's all do a little stomping, let's all do a little stomping, let's all do a little stomping and spread some good cheer. Let's all do a little clapping, let's all do a little clapping, let's all do a little clapping and spread some good cheer. Let's all do a little waving, let's all do a little waving, let's all do